can last.
Hello. I have not talked. I'm fully aware that this has been just like a montage video. And I wanted to explain why I am here, why I traveled all the way here. Yeah, lower that. So, kind of like a life update. I got a new job. And to explain the reasoning, how it happened, all of it. So why did you get a new job? You're working in freelance. So here's the thing. I think part of your 20s is like trying to figure out like what do you want to do. And I love doing social media. I'm still doing social media. I still have my clients. But I wanted to like, I don't know, I just wanted to focus on my social media. Social media right now is getting very like intense, very like content heavy. And I feel like in order for your account to grow, you just constantly have to be like dishing out new content. And my goal in starting like being a freelance social media was really never to like start an agency. Like that was really never, I think in the beginning that was like an idea that I had, but then as like reels and video components started coming out and being like the thing, I'm like, okay, like this is just a lot. So I just started thinking like, I think I want to get another job like that is work from home, so that I could focus on my social media. I could still do my client social media, and potentially get a new job. So I had that conversation for a little bit, kind of like back and forth, like, is it worth it? My time, their time, like, you know what I mean? There's nothing like just having your own schedule and being able to just like do whatever you want. But I feel like at the end of the day, like, for example, I have clients in social media. If we had meetings, that's technically like, yeah, okay, I might have a say of like when I can or cannot. But I feel like you're always going to be working with someone and having to rearrange schedules and stuff like that. So I feel like that for me, I was just like, I don't know. I was like, if it's a work from home job and I feel like it's something that is in my area and my lane and wasn't like I had to go somewhere, because that's like one thing I just knew that I did not want, is like I do not want to go to like a location 9 to 5. And so in December, I hope this is making sense, but I'm really tired and I was like, I need to talk and explain this to you. But in December, an opportunity was shared with me for a job, and it was working with, I want to say property management, but I know the term is not property management. It is multifamily housing. And it was for a regional marketing manager for the Southeast Division. And essentially it was just, you know, being the marketing expert for these properties, working with agencies for like new developments, and, you know, like doing, like there's going to be new developments in my area. And so whenever the time comes, I'll be able to work with these agencies to build websites and to build grant collateral and stuff like that for these properties. And so it kind of was, so like social media management is like, I'm doing everything, right? Or, you know, if I grew it, I could have other people doing it. But with this, it was more like strategy and more like working with agencies and working with different people that will help like push this vision forward for these properties. And I felt like that was something that I could be good at. And I feel like I thought about this back and forth. I was talking about it with Isaiah. I'm like, man, I think I just want to just work like a 9 to 5 and then focus on my social media and like YouTube, and you know, because I'm doing other people's Instagram, and Instagram is a lot. I was just like, I want to, you know, I have my clients that I love. I want to continue to do them because it's not going to change anything. I definitely have to be more organized and, you know, make better use of my time, but it's definitely doable, and it's not going to affect anything. But I was like, I want to focus on my social media, and so I feel like this job and this opportunity is going to allow me to work from home. I'm going to be able to focus on my stuff because I'll be home, so it's not going to have to go anywhere. And it'll provide, you know, income, and really it's diversifying my income because I now have 2 jobs. So it's not like the approach that everybody would take, because obviously you're like, you work for yourself, like whatever. And yes, like, you know, maybe in like 5 years, I don't know, I'll be like, just kidding. But I don't know, I feel like as I get older, I'm like, okay, what do I want to do? Like, what is it that I want to do? You know, I know that marketing and like some form of marketing is like the area that I want to be at, but social media for me is like, I want to just focus on mine. And so doing social media for other people, it's very draining. It's very tiring. If you're focusing on multiple social medias, you're constantly having to be creative, and then you're doing the content, you're pushing it out. It's just like a lot of work. My first week was this week, which is February, whatever, 14th. And she was like, my manager was like, well, how do you feel if we like flew you out to Virginia to, you know, do the orientation here and meet everyone? And I was like, sure, like I'm so down. So I came here for 3 days to do training. And it has been a lot of like information, but everyone that I have met has been amazing. And that makes me feel really, really good because, you know, everyone hates corporate America, and it's like, oh, you're going to corporate, like that's weird, or not weird, but even almost considered like a fail, because you're like, you're doing your own thing and then you like went back to corporate America. But I feel like, you know, in life, we could do whatever the heck we want. And in like, again, like I said, in 5 years, if I totally hate it, or I'm saying 5 years because whatever, but you know, if I'm like, I hate this and blah, 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 then I can always change and do something else. And that's like the beautiful thing about life, is like, you could just keep going, keep changing. And I feel like for me in the season that I'm at, like I want to grow, in my, like, just in my career, I guess. And I feel like this is opening such an awesome opportunity, and I feel like I've always loved strategizing, and it's even something that I do, like, you know, with my clients. This is like this job and role is like that in a bigger scale, and it's just going to be really cool and really interesting working with like regional property managers, like agencies, and yeah, I'm really excited. The team is great, and they've welcomed me and made me feel, you know, at peace, at home. Like literally every single person I met, I have yet to be like, oh, this is weird. Like, you know, I have not felt like that at all. And I'm excited. And it's like, I feel like I have to tell myself it's like okay to be excited, because, you know, it's like working for somebody else, but at the same time, I still have my social media stuff, and I do have other passion projects that are literally slowly but surely coming to fruition. And I feel like I'm okay. I feel like I'm happy. I'm really happy, actually. And yeah, it'll open the, you know, the doors for me and Isaiah to travel more, which is what we want to do. It's like, hey, let's go to this state for 4 days, 3 days. Like, that's what we want to do, you know? And I feel like this is making it possible for us to do that, and for me to have both. Like, hey, I do social media for people whom I love their brand, and I get to do, you know, regional marketing manager with properties. So I'm excited. So that's what's going on. That's like a major life update. And yeah, I feel like everybody needs to just know like where they're at in their phase of life. And right now, like my phase of life is like I want to work and I want to hustle and I want to build something for the future. And right now we don't have kids. Right now we're not necessarily like in the talks of having kids, because I want to do this. And I feel like it's okay to think that, and it's okay to want that. And I do want kids. It's just like, I want this like right now. And I know that I can have both. My children are going to benefit from like what I'm doing right now. So I want to do it. And I'm 29, you know, I mean, I'm not going to have kids so late, but give me like a year, you know? So yeah, that's where I'm at. And I feel like this is also for you. Like, if you want to do your own stuff and freelance, do it. If you want to work and you in corporate America 9 to 5 and that makes you feel happy, do it. Like, just do whatever makes you happy. Like, whatever is going to provide the life that you want and that you want for your family, like, that's like most important. And me and Isaiah, like, that's what we want. We want to be able to go to DC for a weekend, or to New York for a weekend, or plan bigger trips. Like I always said, when I turn 30, I want to go to Europe, and this is going to be, it's going to allow for us to do that. So this is good, and I'm happy. And you know, like I said, maybe in 5 years I'm gonna be like crying, like I can't do this anymore. But that's like the beautiful thing about life, is that you could just literally keep evolving and keep changing, and who cares? So yeah, I'm sure that I will vlog tomorrow, but for now I'm going to take a shower, put How I Met Your Mother, I'm obsessed with How I Met Your Mother, by the way, and just chill.